Bettinger, and I am half Filipino, so we are going to be making lumpia today. So the ingredients that we have are a bell pepper, red onion, spinach, cilantro, cabbage, celery, carrots, and chicken. So first I'm going to boil the chicken, and while I put it in, we're going to chop up all of the vegetables. We're going to put it in a big bowl to mix it all up in so it's ready for the lumpia. So you grab the chicken breast, roll it on in the boiling water. Alright, so now that you have all the ingredients, we're going to put them all in this big bowl. So then, you're going to take this and whenever I would make this with my grandmother, I would always put way too much salt in, and then would have to add in a lot more fruits and vegetables. Alright. And so now that we have the filling made, we're going to have to put it in the lumpia rolls. So we'll grab those. And so we buy ours from the store, but when my grandmother was younger, she would always talk about having to make these. And they're basically just like pretty thin. Before we can actually use the lumpia shell, we have to make some egg wash. So alright, and then this is going to get brushed onto the lumpia shell. Alright, and then I'm going to put some of the filling in. I usually use about a spoonful, maybe two. Then you take it and you roll it up. Making sure there's no tears. And you take the ends and you tuck those in. And then you put a little bit more egg wash on. Keep the ends in place. And then you have your first lumpia. Just put that off to the side. And then we'll make some more. So now that the oil's hot, you're going to place the lumpia in it.
Go ahead.
So when my great aunt and I used to make these, we would go down to the farmer's market and we would pick out all the fruits and vegetables. And when she was a young girl, she would do the same thing with her grandmother, except when they went to the farmer's market, there was no chicken and wrappers or store-bought lumpia shells. They actually had live chickens that you would buy, and you would spend all day making your lumpia shells. And so we would make it, and she would let me put in all the vegetables and stuff, and we'd usually have it when we had large guests over, and we would always do the Filipino festival at our church, and we once sold 1,000 of these in a day. And so we all made them, and pretty soon after the first day we ran out, which is not something you want to have in Filipino culture. So we spent the entire night making more lumpias for the next day, where we equally sold 1,000 of them. So they're pretty popular even with people who don't grow up eating them. And yeah, you can serve them with soy sauce or sweet and sour sauce, and have them at your Christmas, Easter, any special occasions, birthdays, graduations, which is where I had mine. So yeah, there's your lumpia.